All right, pop quiz. If I were to ask you to play every F note on the guitar, or if I were to ask you to play a bunch of G7 voicings, what if I were to ask you to play the C major scale in a bunch of different positions? Or play a melody everywhere? Could you do it? Well, a lot of guitar players struggle with these things because their practice regimens are not geared towards that. They're geared towards whatever song they're learning on that day. And so whatever song they're learning on that day, if it has brand new information, they're always struggling to get it. And so what do a lot of guitar players do to learn the entire fretboard very thoroughly, and so that their experience learning music is a lot easier? So I tell people this all the time, but I've played over 4,000 gigs in my life, and a lot of times when I get a set list and I have to learn 40 to 60 songs, it only takes me 2 or 3 days. How is that possible? I don't have perfect pitch, but let me give you one of the secrets that I learned in music school that will change your life forever, and this is cycle 4. Now, cycle 4 is very similar to the circle of fifths, but it's the circle of fourths, so the opposite way. And the notes there are going to be C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, E, A, D, and G. And so the first exercise is going to be, can you say this fast? I usually tell my students, can you recite it? Can you write it out? Can you play it that fast? C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, E, A, D, G. And so a lot of things that we talk about at the college level for guitar is chunking information. It doesn't matter if you can get that answer right in 30 seconds. I need it in 10 seconds. And the quicker you are able to recite that information, or the quicker you're able to play B minor 7 flat 5 drop 2 in second inversion, the quicker you're able to play those things and find those things, the faster you learn songs. This should make sense to a lot of people, but for most of my students, when they finally realize this, they're like, wow, I never got it. I thought it was all about talent, or I thought it was all about learning a lot of songs or something like that. Unless you have a very specific method for getting through all the information, you're always going to struggle. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to learn cycle 4 in the low E string. So I have a metronome here set up for 100 beats per minute, and I'm just going to start on the low E string. So C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, E, A, D, G. And your goal is to keep that going. I'll usually tell students, do this for 5 minutes a day, 3 to 5 minutes a day, and your goal is to do it without a mistake, okay? And so if I pump that up to, let's say 120, C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, then G, then C. Great, okay? What if I go to 140, what's going to happen? C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, then G, then C. Okay? Well, let's see what happens at 160. C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, then G, then C. Okay. So note recognition is important. And you can take that concept, being the low E string in cycle 4, practice it until it's second nature. One thing I'll usually tell people is, hey, I can show you 60 chords in 5 minutes. And they're like, yeah, right. Check this out. If I were to do my bar chords, you all know those chords. This is C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, A, D, G. That's 12 chords. What if I make it a dominant seventh? I just remove my pinky. C7, F7, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, then G. Now I'm at 24 chords. Okay, go back to my major, drop the middle finger, I have a minor. C minor, F minor, B flat minor, E flat minor, A flat minor, D flat minor, F sharp minor, B minor, E minor, A minor, D minor, G minor. Now I'm at 36 chords. Drop that pinky F again, now I have minor sevenths. C minor 7, F minor 7, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, then G. Now I'm at 48 chords. You see what's happening here? All I have to do is go to the dominant seventh sus, I have 60 chords. Well, what about the chords on the A string? As long as I know that, C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, right? Now I have C major 7, F major 7, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, then G. Then I drop my middle finger, making it a dominant seventh. Now I have C7, F7, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, then G. Drop the pinky a half step. Now I have minor 7, C minor 7, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then E, then A, then D, then G. Do you see how this works? And all I have to do is drop the fifth, half diminished, 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 and this keeps going on and on and on and on. What about with a lick? Let's do a standard blues lick. That's in C. There's an F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F sharp, B, then we have E, A, then we have D, and then G. You can also do this with arpeggios. So let's say I had a C minor 7. Here's F minor 7, B flat minor, E flat minor, A flat, D flat, B, E, A, D, and G. So what I'm doing is I'm using this cycle 4 to get all over the neck. And so memorizing cycle 4, let's go back to the original thing where I was playing all those F notes. So I can start off with the lowest available C, 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 right? Then go to F. Then I can go to B flat. Then go to E flat, right? Then I can go to A flat. So you can go all the way through the neck. And that way you can kind of test yourself and see, do I actually know the neck? And one final thing I'll talk about today is each individual note in each individual situation. And this expands your ability to do things so far. Let's just take that note F again. F is going to be the 1 of an F major chord. F is going to be the flat 9 of an E7 flat 9, right? F is going to be the 9 of an E flat dominant 7th, dominant 9, so an E flat 9, right? It's going to be the sharp 9 of a D7 sharp 9, but it's also the flatted 3rd of a D minor 7, right? It's going to be the major 3rd of a D flat major 7. It's going to be the perfect 4th of a C minor 11, right? It's going to be a, let's do a tritone. So it's a B minor 7 flat 5. But it's going to be the perfect 5th of a standard B flat chord. But it's going to be the 13th of a B flat 13th, or the sharp 5 of an A7 sharp 5. It's going to be the flat 7 of a G7. And it's going to be the major 7 of an F sharp major 7. So not only are you aware of and cognizant of every pitch in every single situation, like I'm telling you, it blows my mind that I never knew this in the beginning. Here's a G7, G major 7, sharp 11, 9, and 13. 1, 5, 13, 9, sharp 11, major 7. And now that I can see all those different pitches, if I wanted to put it somewhere up high and create a melody off of it, I can, because I'm seeing those interval relationships and I'm seeing the way the chord reacts. So start off with cycle 4, whatever you know. It could be a lick, it could be a chord. Start off by doing that and seeing if you can move it to everything else, okay? All right, so one last thing. I know a lot of people talk about caged, but let's just try it with that because there's 60 caged chords there. So I have C. I'm going to go to F. B flat. E flat, A flat, D flat, and then I have my F sharp, and then I have my B, E, A, and then my D. And a G. All right, get started. Any questions, put them in the comments. Please like and subscribe. We're going to have a lot more content like this.